Some drives you only need to take once. Other roads, every time, it's a different journey. That's the case with the Ocean State's stately drive around Newport. A loaded 2020 Jeep Gladiator will give us everything we could possibly need to go full Russell Crowe and conquer Rhode Island's southern coast. Navigation will leave to local native Nicole Canning.
For me, a test of a Great American Drive is, how does it look when the day isn't that nice?
And that's the thing about living here. It's hard to wake up and not be happy to live in such a beautiful place, you know?
So we don't miss anything this time, we're bringing in the experts from the Preservation Society of Newport County.
This has been a tourist town for a long, long time. And what drove that tourism-centric thinking was the water and the climate.
Not everybody knows that this climate earned Newport the title of America's Eden.
Look at all this. What is this, ragweed?
Look at all the beautiful ragweed. I see fields of golden allergies. You're not working for the Tourist Bureau with that comment. I'm just saying.
There are always the mansions.
Even if you're not interested in architecture, you can't help but be pretty taken by a drive down Bellevue Avenue or a long Ocean Drive and seeing one spectacular house after another.
So these are pretty sweet houses.
So we're headed down Bellevue. This is where they used to race their carriages up and down, party hopping between summer cottages.
Really?
Yep, this was where the Vanderbilts, the Rockefellers, and the who's who of New York society would come for summer. Casual summer cottages, 24 rooms, casual.
That's what I think of. When I look at this, I say, this is casual living. This is one step above camping.
We call this Glamp, the original Glamp. That's Chateau sur Mer, one of my favorites.
Really, I can't tell. Do you like this place?
I love it here. I do. So we're coming up to, this is Ruggles.
Ruggles?
And 40 steps on the cliff walk. Big tourist spot. This mansion is incredible.
Yeah.
The Breakers.
The Breakers.
And this is where
that's enormous.
This is where they have a huge surfing population off of, but only the local boys are allowed to surf there because there are reefs and rocks off the place.
So you do have these mansions, but they're open for events.
They are. They're open for events. They're open for tours. The Preservation Society allowed it so that these can be maintained and kept open for the public.
We are trying to tell the story of American history, and we're doing it in houses that are authentic. People lived in these houses, people partied in these houses, people worked in these houses.
So all of the mansions have these tours, right? So you get to tour those beautiful mansions in town, but they also let you take tours of the servants' quarters.
Really? So
yes.
you get the full...
You get the full effect.
You get the full Downton Abbey right here without going to England.
Exactly.
Because you can't drive to England, people.
Okay, so we're coming up to Ocean Drive, notorious for all the mansions and beaches and inlets of rocky spots to take swims.
That's New England right there, as
Absolutely.
I drive off the road. You almost want to drive this both ways to make a round trip. So one time you can just concentrate on the houses.
Absolutely.
And the other side you can concentrate on nature. And at no time are you concentrating on the road.
Driving? Who's driving? Not us.
Driving?
Pay attention, and you might find the trail off Ocean Drive that leads to majestic Kings Beach.
Now we're off-roading.
Woo! The Rubicon!
Rubicon
The
can handle
Rubicon
it.
can!
Putting the power of the Gladiator to use, I soon discover what is more magnificent than the mansions of Newport. It's Newport's coastline.
Check that out.
That is awesome.
And then if you get to look over this way, yeah.
Up next, we take Rhodey's Great American Drive off-road.
To the open sea.
Way off-road. When Driven continues.
You can do whatever you want. You're in Newport.